Alrighty guys, let's go and check everything's working. Make sure I can hear my voice and stuff. I think we can. Yep, stuff is coming out. So yeah, Windows 10 did not cause issues for my stream today. Woo! So let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everybody, and welcome to another FennecMod Dev stream. So in the last episode we added a few new food items, and hopefully we will be doing some more of that today as well. So let me just go ahead and close down my unnecessary tabs, and let's get started with some modding, shall we? So I need to first of all open my modding checklist because we had a load of ideas in here from before. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a load of stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and add some stuff.
What's up, Max?
Hello, Actinium. Welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing? Hang on, let me also get my chat up on the right side as well
Yeah, that's one
because
thing you did forget.
yeah, I had it and it just disappeared on me. So how you doing, Actinium? Thank you so much for joining, dude. Okay. So I even typed in there as well. That's the one thing I got to remember is when I type in stars and stuff, it's going to do that. But I shouldn't really need to type in stars and forward slashes unless I'm coding. So we should be fine. So one thing I wanted to add for this was,
Good afternoon. Good.
let's see, we got chicken curry. That's what I was going to add. It was sizzling hot curry, wasn't it? Because the sizzling hot curry, because that's the one thing that Sis made for me. And Sis is right here, by the way. Woo!
Karu?
Karu? There you go. It's curry now.
Yeah, Karu?
It's like Japanese, like, sizzling hot curry. That'd be
Japanese
awesome.
Karu.
Japanese curry. It's good for the sumo wrestling. Makes you fat and big so you can crush your enemy. Plus gives you ultimate power of farting. So if you cannot crush him, you can stink him out of arena. Dave.
Smells let me sleep through yesterday's stream. Tempted not to wake her up now.
Oh, I see. So how you doing, Dave? Thank you so much for joining, dude. Oh, I think I just knocked something off.
Hang on, do they live in the same house?
Oh, you and Mel's are together? And Mel says, hi, sis.
Dave, I'm good, thank you.
All right. So, the other thing we're going to do. So, there's two crops we wanted to add. Was well, three technically: chili, maize, and rice, wasn't there? There was three crops, and I was kind of working on that as well. So yeah, that's kind of what we got into at the end of last stream, and I wanted to go ahead and correct that. So I guess we'll go from there.
Last night, Dave.
Yeah, there's some good stuff last night.
We'll be doing a later one with both of us tonight if my PC wants to do as it's told.
Yes, of course. Okay, let me start up Unity then.
I'm just modding for temporary while he does one of his modded streams.
You're modding a modding stream.
I'm modding a modding stream,
So
and
does
then
that-
I have to go out at 3:10.
Does that mean it's modding squared,
I know.
or is it moddingception, or is it
Modception.
modception? I don't know. Sodding? I don't know. Double modding? Sodding? I don't know.
That sounds like you've just said sodding door.
Sodding door. Oh, this sodding code and sodding Unity and sodding stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, I think, and first of all work on
she
the
haunts
crops
my
again.
lounge room.
She haunts your lounge room.
Well, Max is haunting my bedroom.
Am I really haunting it though? Am I that scary? You're like, yes, actually, yes, you actually quite are. You're like,
Come on, you couldn't scare me if you tried.
no, this is
who
true.
we're talking about.
Yeah, no. Well, she is the devil princess for a reason. She's not. Actually, no. I can scare you because every time I like walk up the stairs, she's like, oh, don't do that. I'm just like,
Yeah, but I
What did I
walk
do?
out
I just-
half asleep, but I don't expect someone to be there 'cause I'm used to being on my own.
be off. But at that time, you've been like awake, and like you've been.
So half asleep in my bed, but then again, obviously I've been on my own for however long.
Yeah, I know you have. But it's just funny. I just walk in like all normal, just like, hey, and you're like, oh my god. I'm like,
Well,
Oh,
I moved
oh,
in
sorry.
this place in February, and obviously I've been in this flat on my own for months.
yeah. So you're
So
just not
walking
used to having
around
one.
and having someone here is like weird for me. I'm getting used to it, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But with the fact that I was so used to walking around and only expecting to trip over a cat or
Yeah.
like, not have another human being in the same house, you walk up the stairs, you know what I mean?
Or I walk up the stairs and unleash a dragon burp halfway up.
I'll wake her up now. Where's that bucket of water? Oh, that's evil.
Well, I've actually got a unicorn cup filled with water right here. You can't see it because I don't have a webcam, but I do have one. Because I put it in one of these little cups to prevent spillages and things. So yeah, we've got Unity opened up here. So let me go and see if okay, so it's not gone ahead and saved anything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in Unity here. Let me kind of full screen this. Things might lag a little bit because Unity is a little bit process heavy. So hopefully we'll be fine with that. Let me go ahead and adjust my screens a little bit so you guys can see better, like that. So what we're going to do is we are going to add, first of all, I need to add like a marker for the floor, just so we know where that is. So let's go and just create. Whoa.
Oh, that was worse than yesterday. Flippin' hell, that must have been a haunter.
That was huge. Wow. Okay. Well.
I do apologise, guys, but I'm on one today. Where did I put my keys before I forget?
I have no idea. Your keys, I saw them.
Alright, I've got them.
I saw. I was going to say I saw them on the desk yesterday. All right. So first of all, we're going to make a cube, and we're going to put it down in this at this point here. So what this is, right, is this is just going to align it to the floor. Because when we make blocks in the game, right, we need to align those to certain spots on the thing, so we don't have to like correct it later. So that's what we're going to do. Make a cube and align it here. So the next thing we're going to do is we've got to find our corn thing that we had from before. So that is going to be.
Mayor says hi all, and Actinium said that I could just reset Max.
You could just press the reset button. I'll be like.
For the zeros.
There you go for all the zeros. Let's see. Let's see. So we have Masters. Hi, welcome to the stream, bar. Thank you so much for coming in. And yeah, for the zeros. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Welcome, darling, welcome.
All right, so let's see. I need to find a. Let's see. That's our asset bundles. It's not in there. It's probably under models right here, and I think it's got like a really random name because we were going to try and find that yesterday. David, go remember. Thank you so much, dude. Huzzah! He is now one of the Super Fox Millions. Woohoo! Thank you, Dave, for becoming our newest member as well. So we had Melza yesterday, and we have Dave today. Thank you, guys. Very much appreciated. Right, so I need to find the.
You have to pay for that then.
Yeah, YouTube membership is a paid one. It's like a monthly subscription. I think it's $5 per month for a
Kinda like
membership.
Twitch,
A little bit, yeah. It's like a tier 1 Twitch sub, which is awesome. But of course, YouTube take like half of it. So, but there you go. Right. So let me just type in corn here and see if it comes up in the search, because I know we did find the corn asset yesterday, and I put it somewhere. That's the dead corn asset from 7 days.
Greetings, viewers, says Michael. Welcome, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Welcome.
Michael Little, welcome to the stream, dude.
Welcome.
Welcome. Oh wow. That sounds really bad.
Me to it.
All right, so I'm gonna add this in. Whoa, that is a big sticker corn. Right? Look, like that's my 1 by 1 by 1 cube. Look, and then that is how big the asset actually is in game.
Jeepers.
Okay, so we need to resize this and do some stuff with it.
599 auto join.
Woo!
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Okay, so first of all, we're going to resize this. So let me go ahead and make this a lot smaller. So make it like really small, and then we need to like reposition it as well. So let's put that back to
Australian dollars, I take it.
I think it depends on the country. It does it to local currency, but I'm not sure how it does it. Okay, that's still too big. We probably got to make. Actually, no, it might be okay. A little bit smaller, a little bit more. And then again.
I'm only going to be around for another hour or so, guys, because I've got to go out today. So.
Yeah, Sisley is heading out, so I'll be doing
I'm leaving
the
Max
chat from
to
here.
run the house for 2 hours.
And she's like, I'm not sure this is wise.
Let's hope he doesn't destroy it.
I mean, I'm pretty good. I mean, I keep things clean, you know. So you're like, no, you don't, you liar. Actually, no, this cube needs to be positioned at -half, doesn't it, to be in line with the ground. So let's do minus 0.5. Yeah, because having Sis read in the chat is actually really handy, because I can actually zoom out on this thing, but now I can enable it again. Okay, so focus on that. Right, so now what we need to do is we need to make sure this is the correct height in the game. So I need to use the 3D port to. Okay, so this is currently 3 blocks high, so you can see it kind of aligns it to 3 high here. So we do need to make it a little bit smaller again. So let me go ahead and just grab this and make it like. I think we do that. That'll be about the right size. So we do that, and let me go ahead and.
It's corn, yes, Actinium.
Well, yeah, it's a corn crop, but this one's going to be I wanted to add a different asset, and it's going to be a maize crop. So this one is going to be a little bit. you're going to have different uses. You'll be able to use it for grain alcohol like corn, but it's going to be used for like popcorn, and people said about using it for poultices and stuff like that. So it's going to have a slightly different use.
And it's also got another use with your idea of my curry.
Yeah, so we can use that in your curry as well. So there we go. We got a lot of ideas for that. So that's now the right height, I believe. Let me just kind of zoom it around. That's just shy of 2 blocks high, so I think that's going to be perfect. So the next thing we're going to do is we have to go ahead and add a material to it. So I believe this cornfield material is not going to do anything, right? Yeah, it's not going to do anything. It's a duff material. It's kind of lost its pairings. So we're going to add a new material. So we're going to go into our actually, let's just add a new material here. We can move it over in a minute. So we're going to go create new. Yep, so here we go, create, and we want to make a material now. So this is going to essentially put the colors and everything on it. So we're just going to call this, I don't know, we'll just call it maize material.
Yay, popcorn, says Dave.
Woo! Yeah, we're going to work on adding the popcorn, so there we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the maize material onto this, so you can see it's made it like slightly shinier.
Says okay, cool.
Woohoo! Right, so we got that one. Put this in. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the actual. So we put the material on. You can see the corner's gone like slightly shinier, and we're going to correct that in a little bit as well. So we're going to again type in corn one more time, so we can find the image that we want to use. And let me just take the chat off real quick so I can see. So the corn here. I want to select its material. I believe is that going to show up for me here? No, it's not showing its material here. So let me go into, I think I did it in mesh and models. So that's the corn there. So maybe I have to just search for it here. Let's try this. There we go. Right. Let's keep this, and then can I just plonk it over that, and it will do it? Will it assign it to the material? There we go. That's now assigned it to the material. So now you can actually see it looks a lot like a plant now. So we've actually got the correct coloring on it. We've added the material from the image. So now what we're going to do, so yeah, I think it's done it to this material here. So next what we're going to do is we're going to change the shader. So currently it's standard. We want to put it to Autodesk Interactive, so that matches that, and then we want to take the roughness all the way up so it doesn't go shiny. There we go. So now it actually looks like leaves now, see? And it's not too rough. You've got all the little white hairs on the top of it. So there we go. That will do for the fully grown maize crop, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to make this into a prefab so we can go ahead and export it as well. So let's go ahead and do that.
Derek says, hiya, Max Fox and people.
Hello, Derek. Welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? Right, so let's rename a few things because I don't want this to be called that. Let's just call this corn crop, or we'll call this maize crop. Here we go. So we'll call this maize crop right here. Can I zoom in on that? No, I can't. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and create some stuff. So we're going to create an empty material, and this is what we're going to call this. We're going to call this. I'm going to call this maize crop. I think it's called maize crop 3 harvestable, or maize crop 3 harvest. Okay, and then inside this we're going to add another one. We're going to go ahead and create another empty object, and we're going to call this assembly. Not assembly. Assembly.
I just told the best friend. She says okay.
Okay, she's going to come in and see it. Nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this inside this. We're going to make sure this is set to 0, 0, 0, which it is not. This is very important. So set these all to 0. Set the enlargement scale to 1. And then inside assembly, we want to do the same thing. That's all set to 0. And then we're going to drag this guy into assembly like that. So that's pretty much what we need to do. Now everything is going to be resized.
Viewers, guys, thank you
That
very
is
much.
awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so now we've gone ahead and got our assembly done. The next thing we need to do is add a couple of things to it. So the first thing we need to do is add some tags. So hopefully this does have the tags we need. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab all of these. And if you guys actually want all the tags and stuff, I have a Unity Alpha 19 modding core that you can go ahead and use to get all of these tags and stuff like that. I will have a link for that later on if you would like that. But what we're going to do, we're going to change this and we're going to call this T-Mesh B. That's what all the stuff uses. And
Eric says,
there we go.
Can you make make a wingsuit so we can see a real flying fox?
A wingsuit. I'm not planning to overhaul any of the armor currently because once A20, A21 hits, they're actually overhauling the entire clothing system. They're going to get rid of UMA completely, and they're actually changing that. I was going to add some new armors this go round, but yeah, because they're changing it, I'm gonna work on it, and then everything's gonna change. So it's just gonna undo everything I'm gonna do. So once they actually update that, then yes, I'll be able to see about adding some stuff like that. Because yeah, having a flying fox would be pretty nice. You know, the fox will fly and break his leg.
Did you want to let them know what time we're planning on doing tonight's stream?
Yes, we're actually planning on doing a 12-hour stream tonight. So yesterday we had the first few days in our joint
Tanya,
world.
welcome to the family.
Woo!
How are you doing, my
How you
darling?
doing? So welcome, Tanya. So we've got we've got tonight. We're probably starting, what would you say, around 8:30, maybe a little later.
Yeah, because I've got
Yeah.
a deal with the video call, and then we're going to go back to what we were doing on that game last
Yeah,
night.
and we're going to continue, but it's going to be like a 12-hour stream, so we should get the Horde night and then
So
probably
if you
into
got
the next
that,
week.
Tanya, around about 8 p.m., we'll say around 8:30-ish.
Yeah, 8 to 8:30. And then we're going to do a whole 12-hour stream. We're just going to pull an all-nighter.
How's the baby doing today, my darling?
So yeah, we should be pretty good. And so now we've got that done, we're going to go ahead. So we've added the tags. So the next thing I need to do is actually make this thing interactable. So the problem right now is if you put this in the world, you won't be able to destroy it. And the main reason for that is we don't have what's called a collider. So we're going to add a collider to this and go from there. So what we're going to do in
It's just so it makes it easier for you to find it later on, Tam.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is in the main assembly thing here, we're going to add a component here, and I'm just going to type in collider.
Nitty says, hey, Max.
Hello, Niddy. Welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you so much for joining. So let's go ahead and we're going to add I think a capsule collider will be fine. So we're going to add a capsule collider here to this, and then we're going to go ahead and readjust the size. So currently the collider's down here. What we want to do is we want to make it like a little bit thinner and kind of center this around where the corner is. So let me kind of come into this view. We're going to move it over. Oh, I unclicked it. So sometimes this happens. You unclick it and then it doesn't like to play nicely. So let's try this again. So we got this one.
To do as it's told?
Yeah, it doesn't sometimes. So we got to kind of move it around to. That's the only annoying thing with Unity and their colliders. You kind of got to kind of coax them to be in a certain spot, and then it's just a little bit of a fiddle to get it where they need to be. But there you go. So we got that.
Baby is doing fine. She's watching as well, holding her fox Max gave her, lol.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, bless.
Well, I'm glad she likes the fox. So there we go. So we have a mini Fox Million fan among us, guys. Okay, and then what we need to do is we just need to adjust the height of this thing so that it covers the whole stalk like that, and then just take out from the bottom and just have it a little bit under. So what this is going to do now is when you look at this now, if you punch anywhere within this region, it will destroy the crop. So that makes it interactable and collidable.
I take it that collects the same as cornwood.
Yeah, so pretty much you'll just go ahead and just smack it, and then it will downgrade into its first form. Now we still have to make the other forms, but we're going to work on the full crop for now, and then we'll make the first two forms later.
Dave says, wow, 12 hours of the fox will be no sane people in chat, only mad buggers like us, lol. We're not sane anyway.
Yeah, who said we were sane? What are you guys talking about? Right, let me actually adjust that a little bit wider.
My ribs will probably hurt by the end of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
What we were planning on doing, Tanya, as you're watching, is we'll do a 12-hour, and we've both agreed that we'll go out tomorrow during the day if you still want to, and then we'll both catch an early night.
We'll just crash on Friday night, yeah.
Stream on Saturday instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so collider is in. The next thing we need to do is make it so that when you get far enough away, this thing disappears. Because otherwise, what's going to happen is if you have a load of these in the world, it's going to actually cause more and more lag if they don't disappear when you move further away. Because that's what games do. When you move like further away from objects, they get culled, so they use less resources. So that's called what is called a LOD group. So we're going to add one of those. So we're going to add a component again, and we're going to search for LOD, or length. It stands for length of draw.
We know Max is crazy, says Dave.
Yeah, you guys know I'm crazy. It's all good. So now what we need to do...
so what does that make you when you're stuck with me? You're absolutely batshit.
I'll tell you what it makes me. Absolutely happy.
Tanya says, good job, I don't have a mic then, because 12 hours I'll be snoring down it.
All right, let's see this. So
no, it's all good, Tan. But even if you drop through for a few hours, it's still a bit of support. You know what I mean?
yeah. So next, what we're gonna do
But
is we're gonna
message
add
me what time
this.
you want to go out tomorrow, Tan, and then we'll sort it out from there.
Okay, so now what you can see is when we're close to it, look, when you're like right up against it, it's there. When you move past this point, it drops out. Now we're obviously going to adjust it a little bit so that you've got to be pretty far before it crops out. So I'd say probably about this far. When you're this far away, it will go ahead and just cut out of the game. So right now, you can see when you're like nice and close, you'll see the crop, but when you kind of pop away, it just disappears. So that will actually save resources. So when you've like got some farms going and you move far enough away, it will cut away, and then you won't be having your graphics card like screaming in pain at you. Because yeah, if we didn't have LOD groups, graphics card would be screaming in pain. So we've got to we've got to make sure that that does not happen. All right. So yeah, we don't like painfully screaming graphics cards and exploding computers here at Maxwell's Gaming Studios. You know, this,
no,
what are those
mine's
things?
already on its way
Yeah,
there.
this is already this last time. And Tanya was saying, good job. Yeah, don't have a mic then. Yeah, 12 hours I'll be snoring. Just like,
considering she's up early with the baby.
Yeah. Okay, so that is now the crop that we want to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a new folder here in my assets folder. We're going to create a folder. We're going to call this thing exported, or we'll call this mod ready. And I'm going to put an underscore here so it always goes at the top. So this is going to be underscore mod ready. So any prefabs that I've finished and are ready to be added to the mod, there we go. So this is going to go into this folder now. So next we're going to go into this folder. I'm going to create another folder here because this is going to be for FennecMod Foods.
I'm going to put...
There we go. And then...
You're going to have to do it, babe.
What do you need me to do?
Tanya's set her up as a mod, so when she pops up, we'll see her.
Ah, okay, hold on a second then. Let me go ahead and...
Tanya or Connor, but either way.
Yeah, okay, let me go ahead then and find my live dashboard. Let me come and do that real quick. So let me close down the...
It's just so that
close
if
down the
she
chat
pops
here.
up, I can see it better.
Yep. Right, so we're going to go ahead and come into here. And let me add you as a mod as well. Let's do that. Go on YouTube, load up. You know you want to. Do it, YouTube. Okay, next. Do it. You know you want to do it now. Right, so let's go ahead and add you as a mod then. So 1, 2, 3. Add moderator. There we go.
There you go, Tanya and Connor are now moderators via your channel.
Woo! I was tempted to be Professor McGonagall right then. 1, 2, 3. Ferraverto.
Dave says Mel's snoring. She may kill me for waiting here, so here goes.
Okay. Well, good luck, dude. Right. So yeah, just
hide the frying pans.
If we don't hear from you like within the next 10 minutes, we know what happened.
He's clocked him.
Yeah, he's clocked. How dare you wake me up? Boom. All right, so now we got that, we're going to go ahead and add this to mod ready. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab this, and all we got to do is drag it into this folder right here. And now this is going to be exported. You can see on the left here it's gone blue. That means we've turned this into a prefab, which now we can actually add in our XML and it will show up in game, which is awesome. So
right, smart ass.
There we go. That's that one.
And this is the side of computers I do not deal with.
That's fair. Well, you know, this is why I do the mods and you play the mods. So you know that's why we make a good team like that. So now we've got the fully grown one. We also want to make two other ones. We want to make like a seedling one and a mid-stage one, so it actually looks like it's growing. Yeah, you can see the difference. So what we're going to do is...
Oh, before I forget, can you get the 7 days launcher sorted out later on if you want to play mods with me, because I haven't got it back on the PC yet?
Yes, I can do that for you later as well.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that a little later. But for now, let's see. What we want to do is we want to make like a seedling version and then a mid one. So let's go ahead first of all. I think we'll do the mid one first. So what we're going to do, we're going to right-click this, and we're going to go unpack prefab completely. Now what this is going to do is it's going to turn it all black, and this will allow us to make adjustments to this one without affecting that down there.
Says liked and tweeted.
Hey, Fady!
Darling.
Thank you, Fady. How are you feeling today, by the way? I hope you're feeling better after getting a load of sleep. If you got a load of sleep, that is, but I hope you did.
Either way, hope you feel much better.
And let me know, Fade, as well, when you want us to come on and build the racetrack again. I'm not sure when you're opening the server, but let us know because I want to come on and finish the rally one for you. So yeah, just keep us updated on that one. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to adjust. All we're going to do, we're going to adjust the height of this and then adjust the collider.
Dave Lister says it's alive.
It's alive.
He didn't kill you then, Dave.
Woohoo! Okay, so let me go ahead and do this so we can see its height. So we're going to make the mid stage about a block high. So we're just all we're going to do is make it smaller. All right, I will talk to you in Discord DMs. We're going to make this middle height, so it's going to be like 1 block high, and then we're just going to readjust this. Let me just close down the chat there so I can get to this panel. So this is going to be adjusted to 0, 0, and 0. So this is going to be the stage 2 one.
Fady says later.
Yeah, that's fine, Fady. We will get that sorted. Right, so this guy now is the stage 2. And what I want to do as well is...
Dave says still alive here.
Woo! still alive, sigh of relief. Right, so let's go into materials here. I need to find where my corn material was because I need to duplicate and adjust it. So we're going to just type in corn here. Right, there's my corn material. So what we want to do is we want to add a new material because I would think for the seedling versions and the middle tier versions, they're going to be slightly greener because that's kind of what corn does. Like it starts out like kind of in maize. It has like a green baby stage, and as it's growing, it's green, but then the leaves kind of yellow off as they get older. So we're going to go ahead and change it. So what we're going to do, we're going to
listen to the computer geek.
Duplicate the material. Well, that's more like knowledge of plants more so than computer geekiness.
No, you're
but
on a
yeah.
computer, so listen to the computer geek.
I'm such a geek. Okay, so let's go ahead and duplicate this material. So actually, I can just go. I think Control D will do it for me. Yep, there we go. So then we're just gonna change this. We're just gonna call it. I'll just call it corn 1 or maize 1.
Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to pop a like on this one, and you've got one off my other channel.
Oh, thank you very much.
Because I can moderate from both ends, I'll be moderating for a little bit off the other one on the way back.
Yeah, that works. Okay, let me type in maize here. And there's the maize material. Oh, there's my original maize material I was going to use, but yeah, I guess that kind of got changed. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag this material now over our crop. So you'll see there's no change right now. All that's happened is we've got a different material on it. And now what we need to do is if we go into the albedo map here, we're going to select the green color in the color wheel. And then if we go ahead and drag this over, we should see, if I actually grab the dragger, we should see now that if I drag it that way, it actually goes greener. See, now it's actually a little bit greener rather than a bit of a browner green. So it's kind of like a bit of a darker green, and that will make it look like it's a little bit of a younger crop. Even though it's the same shape, hopefully that will be at least convincing for now, because I've only got like one asset to use. I wish there's a way I could like chop this top bit off as well, because that would also make it a bit more convincing. But yeah, it's just the one asset that I have to use. So for right now, that will work. So now what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the lodge group is going to stay the same, but we need to adjust the collider now because we made it smaller. So let's go back into our capsule collider again. And all we're going to do is we're going to get this guy and we're going to drag it down so he's smaller. All right then.
The name of my YouTube channel to Sizzles 2.0.
Sizzles 2.0. All right.
Just want to see if it pops up in the chat.
Okay, it's a super sizzly channel.
Says, hi ho, popcorn time.
Yes, we are getting the maze done so we can get the popcorn time. That is awesome.
Says, Max, if you need more icons, send me a message in Discord. I have to mute stream as I'm editing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. We're adding the maize crop right now, and I actually got a picture of the curry I ate the other day, so we're gonna make that into an icon as well. So for right now, I don't need any, but thank you, Fady. I will let you know if I need more. So yeah, I don't know if you want. I don't know if actually, do you want me to set so I don't get into your PMs?
Dave says I better put pants on. I didn't want to know that.
I mean, it's kind of handy.
So my secondary channel, you'll be able to tell it's.
Okay, yeah, Sizzles 2.0, nice. But how you doing, by the way, Regulus? Well, I hope you're doing well, dude. Okay, so yeah, this is so Fade. What I'll do actually for those icons, so I don't go into your PMs from now on. I'll just put a channel in my Discord that you and me can access. That just says like mod icons or something like that, and then you can just prop them in there, because I know the last stream there was a couple of things that I had to remove. So yeah, that's fine. Let me go ahead and see. So that's fine for the collider. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller as well
Dave
because
Lister says, how do I get FennecMod?
currently it's not available. I'm still working on the dev, so it's not something you can download right now. But once once I've done some sufficient progress on it, you will be able to get it. So just sit tight because I'll probably be releasing at least the foods and the core component, so you can get that added. But yeah, a lot of things I need to make sure like play nicely together before I release them, which is going to require a lot of testing.
Will
But
it be on the launcher later then?
once there is like a very good working version, the pre-alphas will be for some private beta testers. So probably you, me. I know Fade wanted to test it, and there was a couple of others in my Discord that did.
Fancy,
So
welcome to the stream.
yeah.
Hiya, Max. What does GameSense server mean? I'm still looking into that crashing
Oh, into
issue.
the crash issue. GameSense server. I think GameSense is the analytics for 7 days. I think it's GameSense or GameSparks they use for analytics. I think that's what it is. Have you modded the files in any way, Fancy? Because that would probably be the cause if you have.
Dave Lister says, cool.
Or what is the red, or what the red text is, for example. Thank you, dude.
14 viewers, guys. Thanks for the support and
Thank you, guys.
for popping by.
Hell yeah. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to save this as the stage 2. So like we had 3 harvests, we're just going to rename this.
Actinium says, why didn't you use a speed tree so you can add wind effects?
Just because I don't have speed tree right now. So yeah, I don't have any of the speed trees. This is just a regular asset. Plus wind effects do use a lot of CPU as well, or a lot more like processing power to get those through. But I could eventually. I've done it for a couple of trees, but for the small corn things, I'm kind of happy with this as it is for now. Because I don't think even in the vanilla game the crops have a wind effect.
Nancy says,
I'm not
would
even
the
sure.
crashing be because that is not being properly loaded? It says there's no props file.
No props file.
It's a modded Zombie Days game.
Right. No props file. Is that trying to load a Unity 3D asset or something? Because that sounds like what it could be. It's like maybe like a missing asset or something that they're trying to reference, or they could have a faulty path. Is this a mod you created, or is this a mod that someone else made? Because I think Zombie Days is something else that someone else made, as far as I remember. Okay, so that's that one, and we've got now this guy here. So what we're going to do is we're going to save the stage 2.
INF GameSense server not found. No props disabling.
No props file disabling. And then it just crashes after that.
Yeah, someone else's mod.
Someone else's their mod. Yeah, I think then in that case you got to get hold of them because I've never seen that bug before. That's something I've never seen, so I couldn't really help you with that one, I'm afraid. Something I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop this in. So now you can see we've got the corn 2 and the corn 3. So last but not least, we're going to add the corn 1 to this as well. So I think what I'm going to do for the corn 1 is we're going to just take the corn 2 and I'm going to shift it downwards so it's, well, I could shift it so it's hidden to the ground and make it smaller.
Fair, thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't be of more help on that one, but yeah, I've never seen that bug before, so that is a new one on me. So now what we're going to do is going to make it even smaller. Look at the tiny baby one, and then we're going to move it down. So let's see. Actually, wait, I needed to undo that. I need to unpack the prefab completely again, so it's just adjusting that one. So let's go unpack prefab completely, and then we're going to go ahead and do the adjustment after that, because otherwise I'm just going to bugger up the other one. So come down here, make it smaller. Right, I do have some errors here that's going to stop me doing bundle exports for now, so I'm going to have to look into that probably another stream or off stream. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and adjust that back to 000, so that should be everything we need, like that, and then this is going to be renamed. So once we've done that, adjust the capsule collider, of course, to make it smaller again. So, oh, it looks like it actually did make it smaller already, which is nice. Okay, so I think that. Oh wait, no, I've done it wrong then. That's why I've done it wrong. Let's undo that real quick because I didn't do it on the plant. I did it on the actual assembly bundle, which will actually cause issues. I've got to do it here. So okay, my bad. Let me try this again and not mess up this time. So mini corn, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go drag it down to 000. So 1, 2, 3, drag it down there.
I have mail.
You've got mail. And then the letterbox says, Max is an idiot. I'm like, what? That's probably where I like, Echo, time. And Echo's going to be like, get a watch, you stupid fool.
I'm actually going to teach you to say something like that over your stream. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So then we're going to go crop 1, and then we're going to go ahead and put this down here. Okay, so let me see what errors I got, because I've probably got quite a few errors here. Status, error, the type or namespace name, post effect base cannot be found. So yeah, I think this is going to stop me exporting asset bundles right now, right? Because that will probably...
Do you know who the author of that mod is? That's fancy.
I don't know who the author of Zombie Days is. Is there a forum post for it, maybe? Because they probably have a forum post for it. Hang on a second. Let me log in here and just go. So, Zombie Days mod 7 days to die. Let me see. Is it on the forum? Yep, it's 7daysmods.com, Zombie Days. Let's see. It might say who's done it. Revise the mod again. It's now available. Offers fun. Also offering farming mod. What's last to use their mods? Okay, so that's the thing. Looks like it's more of an amalgamation of many mods. Did you download the client or the server files, Fancy? It could be that you've got the server files on both. It might be that. Okay, this is the guy that you need to contact. Sexterver Such is the name of the guy. So let me go ahead and paste that for you in the chat so you've got it. And that will probably be the guy that is making the mod pack. Although, hang on, it would actually help if I went into the right window.
Put back up.
Yeah, there we go. So let me open this again real quick.
It's not my game, but the client files.
Okay, well let me give you this guy to contact then, because this is the guy.
She should hide.
She's hide. Uh-oh. Has Mel's returned? Wait, why is it making me sign into my chat? Oh, here we go. It's because I'm doing it in the wrong one. Okay. All right. So that's the name of the guy you need to contact, Fancy, and hopefully he will be able to help. Or she, I don't know if it's a dude or a lady, but they will be able to help you there. Because yeah, like I said, that's an issue I've never seen before, and I've never played the mod, so I couldn't
Melza Brennan, welcome to the stream.
Melza, welcome to the stream. Hello. How are you doing? Okay. I've got to go ahead and resolve some issues here to...
Fancy says thank you.
You're welcome. So let's see, error CST46. So standard assets, image effects, scripts. So we've got assets. Hang on a second. Assets / standard assets, which is down here. Effects, image effects, scripts. I don't believe we even need the standard assets folder because I'm not using anything from here. So, you know what? I'm just going to delete that, and that should resolve most of these issues, honestly. So delete that thing. Because I still have scripts, which is fine.
Melza says I had a nap. Oh well, all good.
Nice.
You didn't kill Dave
for waking you up. Yeah, did you? Yeah, is he still alive? Right, so that's now done this. Let's see, can I click on stuff in here, or has Unity gone ahead and frozen on me? I think Unity went ahead and froze on me. Let me go Task Manager and force quit it, and then come back in. So yeah, let me force quit this, enter it again, and it'll be fine. So goodbye, Unity. And let's go and reopen it again, because yeah, sometimes Unity will freeze on me like that. And so yeah, any files that give me an error, I'm just going to delete, because I've done a lot of rearranging, because where I've on a new computer, I had to like re-import like everything and then re-amalgamate it, rearrange it into something that I could use. So yeah, there is a few issues with that, but it's okay. We good. So re-import this. Let's let this run. Well, yeah.
And for not waking me, says Dave, you're not allowed to look at my big screen, lol.
Okay, so there we go. Re-import that, and now I got the chat back up here too. All right, so here we go. So we got this one. This is loading. Come on. You know you wanna load these assets. Okay, it's re-importing a few things. So let it just reconfigure these asset bundles.
So don't look over here.
Don't look over there. That's the thing. It'd be hard for me to look over anywhere, because I can literally only look in one direction.
Pardon me.
Because I've only got one eye to see. So yeah, my field of vision is very limited. So someone was like, "Were you looking over here?" I was like, "No, don't know what we're talking about." Like Hell was saying last night, claim innocence now,
And forgiveness later.
forgiveness later. Yeah. Okay, re-import that. Okay, so that should be fine now. Let me check if we got some errors here. So object, game object named outer core has multiple entries of the same object component, removing it. Okay, so they removed a couple of things here. Component could not be loaded when loading game object, cleaning up.
Tanya, my darling, if you're still watching, I shall call you when I'm on the way out in about an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, it's about that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, delete that one. So component cannot be loaded when loading
Dave
game
says
object.
she's got coffee. It's forgiven.
Oh, well, there you go. Outer core has multiple entries of the same object, removing it. Okay, so can I now export asset bundles at least? Let me see.
Melza says I'm in trouble for waking him for this morning's stream.
Right, mod ready. Can I now export things?
Not waking him, she meant.
Mm.
Whoops. It happens. And Melza, as you hear me and Max are going to be doing another version of the one we were doing last night, but we're going to make a 12-hour.
Yeah, we're going to do a really long
one.
one.
And then we're going to be changing my Friday stream to Saturday, pardon me.
Excuse you.
No,
you can just be like, that was me.
12 hours, change my Friday to Saturday, because then we're going to go out for a bit tomorrow and then get an early night tomorrow evening.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit of a change around, but yeah, we're gonna do a long stream today. So now what we can do is I did actually fix that, so now I can actually export these things to use. So let's go right click and we're gonna go build asset bundles from selection and track the dependencies. So this is gonna pretty much pack these 3 crops into one little bundle that we can then access with the XML.
Athenium says, back to work now, we'll post you a video of this stream later.
Alright then, dude. Well, hopefully you have a good day at work, and yes, the stream will be online later as well. So once I'm done, it'll just be available to view. So let's go ahead now and call this. Right, for now, I'm just going to call this
thank you
crops
for coming by,
new.
Athenium, as always.
Of course, thank you so much, Stu, for coming along, and hopefully you have a good day at work, and we'll see you very soon, hopefully. So we're going to call this crops new, and then I'm going to figure out where to put this. So we've got to go ahead and find. It's going to be documents, and I have my modding folder here somewhere. That's my downloads, don't worry about those. Documents, here we go. That's going to be under GitHub, because that's where my mods are imported from. FennecMod pre-alpha mods, and then we're going to go into Fennec Foods, additional foods. This is all my modlets, guys. This, for you wondering why Fennec's taking so long, this is all my collection of modlets I've been working on.
Actinium says, great, thanks, catch you guys later on the 12-hour stream. You're
woohoo!
welcome,
Alright, dude.
Actinium.
Thank you so much for coming, dude. See you around. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, this is all of the modlets I have and that I've been working on. There's a lot of them. Like, before, FennecMod was one mod, but now you guys get the option to turn things on and off.
I'm just wondering, my PC managed 5 hours yesterday and only kicked me out once. Let's see if she behaves.
Yeah, hopefully she'll behave for a 12-hour. It will be good. Right, so go to additional foods. We're going to go into resources here. Now, I've already got a crops.unity 3D, but I haven't rebuilt that file yet. So I'm just going to call it crops new, and then we're going to worry about the finer details later. So let's save this into crops new. That's going to track the dependencies, export everything. And there we go, that is it. So now we've gone ahead and exported these. So our work in Unity is done. So there we go. So we've actually done that. And I think we are probably good to close this down now. Probably don't need to adjust anything. Let me just save this. And yeah, work in Unity is done. We've deleted everything we need to. So we can say that we've completed the maize crop, at least. So let's do maize crop. Let's put this on maize crop Unity. There we go. And I'm pressing the star key, so probably things are changing up there. And then we want maize flour, and popcorn. So maize flour, and popcorn. Okay, so the maize crop from Unity is now done. So let's mark that off. Cool. So now we've got to go ahead and add this to the foods mod. So let's go ahead and do that. So first thing I want to do.
Watching. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys, very much appreciated. Right, so next we got to check. First of all, we need to add the maize item, right? So we've got food crop maize already here, so that's fine. We did that in the last episode. We added the item for it, but now what we need to do is we need to add the block. So when we're in the world, we need to be able to actually, plant the thing and get the thing, So let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing is we're going to go into blocks XML. Is Ninja Cat at it again? Yeah.
Just tried to get into a carrier bag, so I had to get him out of it.
And now he's striking the carrier bag. He's like destroy.
Make you die.
Right, so let's go in blocks XML, and we're going to find one of the crops that we have and just change the name. So here we go. So we got planted soybean, planted. Yeah. So let's do. So we got planted. So it's going to be above soybean, isn't it? So we got. No, actually, it's going to be above prickly pear. So let's go ahead and grab these ones. We're just going to copy these 4 entries here because I've already got all these done, and we're just going to change the names.
I shall be back in a minute.
Alrighty.
Gotta go put some food down for him before I forget.
Oh yes. Okay, so we're going to change this over now, and we're actually going to call this something else. So we're going to call this now. So planted prickly pear. We're going to call this planted maize 1 FM, and then we're going to go planted maize 2. And then we've got planted maize 3, so which is the harvest one. So planted maize 3, that extends crops harvest master, and then planted maize 3 harvest player. Okay, so that's that first bit done. Now, so the next thing we want to do is we want to change the custom icon. So we want to change this guy to, so everything that has a custom icon is currently planted prickly pear 1. We want to change this to planted maize 1 here. So let's do the custom icons here. This one does not have a custom icon, I don't believe. Model entities. Yeah, that one does not, but I think this one does for the player. So that has this one. So just go ahead and add this one here. And we also need to extend the player harvest one from the original. So let's go ahead and do that as well. All right, so this is all extending from here. So we're back in the XML now. So the next thing we need to do is sort out the upgrade paths. Okay, so what we want to do is we make sure the planted maize 1 turns into a 2, the 2 turns into a 3 or a 3 harvest. So this is already set up for us here because we got plant growing next, and this probably tells us what it's going to go to. So the maize 1 is going to turn into a maize 2, and then the maize 2 is going to turn into a player harvestable one. So let's go ahead and get this guy here, because when they spawn in the world, they never spawn as a stage 2 or anything, they just spawn as a stage 3. So we're going to change that into this guy, and we want to set it so that when you downgrade it, you can see when you destroy it, it's going to give you the seed back. Okay, so if you destroy a stage 2, you still want to get the seed back, and the same with this one. So we're going to say when you destroy a stage 1 or a stage 2, you get the seed from the maize, which is planted maize 1. And then from the harvest one, we want to change this so that when you actually harvest it, you get food crop maize and not the prickly pear. So food crop maize FM, and you get one of those. And the same for this one, it's going to be food crop maize as well, and you get one, and that is a different tag. That's for crops harvest. Okay, so that's that one. Let's check I have not missed anything in here. Make sure they're all saying maize and not prickly pear. That should be good. Yeah, that one is. Got planted maize. Affected by the living off the land perk as well, so that's fine. That's already dealt with. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do
It
is...
says I'm being quiet so Max can make some progress. We distracted him last time with cat bums.
Oh, it's fine, dude. You can say what you like. I like you guys going in the chat. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and add the resources, right? So the way we do this, to access a resource from your Unity folder, we're going to do this. So we're going to go to... We've got the shape of a model entity, and then the model, which is the file path, is going to be this. We're going to take this one out here, so I'm definitely working on 1, right? So we're going to go hashtag @mod folder. So this will find the FennecMod food additional food mod folder.
Nice.
And then it's going to go, we put it in resources. So remember, we put our Unity 3D file in resources. So we're going to go there. And then the name of that was called crops new.unity 3D. Now what we want to do is within that asset bundle, we want to find the maize crop. So if we go into this and go into Yeah, now I think about it, I do need Unity open again because I gotta
Garrett says
get the name.
later, Mats and peoples, the outside world is trying to break in. I have to get a bigger lock and a thicker door.
A thicker door and a bigger lock. Alrighty, dude. Well, thank you so much for coming along, and hopefully you'll see you very soon. So
Nice to see
goodbye
you
for
again,
now, Dad,
Garrett,
and
and have a good day.
hopefully we'll see you in the stream tonight, which would be very nice if we do. Okay, so let's go back into Unity real quick because I want to find the names of what I used for the prefabs, right? So let's go into here because this will allow me to see what I called them without making any mistakes, which would be very good. Resources crossing me 3D. Okay, so come back into here. So our prefab name for the first one was just called Maize Crop 1. So what we're going to do is within this folder, we've got crops new, and then to find it, we do a question mark because it's like a search, and then we're going to go, we want to find Maize Crop 1. And that's what we need to do. So now what it's going to do is it's going to find the maize crop one and it's going to put it into here for us. Now for the collider or for the model offset, I believe we're going to need to make this minus. It's either going to be 0, 0, 0 or 0 minus 0.50. Let me try minus 0.5 first because that's usually what it is. Okay, so it's going to be that minus 0.50 and let's set it for all of these. And now I can actually just change the names of these as well. So for maize crop 1, we're going to grab this guy. So grab this entire path apart from the 1 because we actually did this already. So maize crop 2 is this one. Not 3, we have 2. Then for the harvestable ones is going to be maize crop 3 harvest. So we're going to go this one and then maize crop 3, not 4, 3 and we added harvest on the end of it as well. So maize crop 3 harvest, and this one just extends from that one, so we don't need to specify it there. So there we go. So now we've got the models all loaded up, and then I just need to go ahead and copy these values here, so they will appear like they're actually in the ground. So let's go and do that. So this, and this, and oh, I accidentally removed that quote, didn't I? So let's go ahead and replace that. All right, there we go. So that's now done. And I think that's everything we need to do there for that. So next thing I want to do is we want to add an icon for the maize seeds, right? So because when you actually get this in your inventory right now, it has no icons. So we need to go ahead and add that next as well. So let's go ahead and grab that one. So we're going to find an icon right here because I know Fadey's editing, so I will just go ahead and find some maize seeds on Google or something. So let's see.
You did say DM, so
Yeah, so I'll I think that's the only one I'm going to need for this stream, honestly, is just the maize seeds. So let's go maize seeds, and let's go maize seeds PNG. Come to this thing. Let's see, because that's like sweet corn, but we actually want the maize seeds. Well, it's actually the seeds are pretty much the corn kernels themselves, aren't they? So let me see if this is actually going to be. I need to find a transparent one. That one is not transparent, so never mind on that one. How about that one? No. Corn kernels, maybe? Maybe I can download it from the actual file. Yeah, let's just do these. Let's add that one. Let's go to the site and see if I can just download the actual PNG image without the background. So free download, personal use only. Yep, it's only for my mod, so it's kind of a personal thing. Get link download. And hopefully that's gonna do it for me. We use cookies, accept those, that's fine. So one reason I hate these sites is they do that. Okay.
Says, sorry to be annoying with this lol, it crashed again. The new log loads into the server properly, but now it's repeatedly throwing the same error. Render texture, resolving a destination texture is a null. File name, build slave unit, build runtime, blah blah blah. Sorry, that's all gobbledygook to me, but yeah.
That's in the base code as well. I'm stumped on that one again.
Melza comes
one
back
I've never seen. Do 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 do. Get the conceit. Do 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 do. Halamana. Do 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 do. Okay, so
you're gonna be stuck with that one on your streams now.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Okay, there we go. It did download without the background. So let's open my files. This is stretchy. Okay, so let's open my files real quick. We're going to go
About
into,
an hour left, guys, and then I've got to
and then
disappear.
Scissors got to disappear for a little while. Okay, so let's go to, I want to go to my documents file, not my desktop. How do I get this? Okay, here we go. Maximilian Fox, documents.
Fancy says I'm trying to find the author on Discord, but no success so far, lol.
Check his check on the 7 Days to Die forums. Try doing a search for his name there. You might find him there. Because it's very likely he will have a different Discord name. Because a lot of people like have one name for a forum, one name for a Discord. It's like some people have several usernames. So check there. That's all I can recommend, honestly.
I'm gonna
Right.
do the final prep before I go out, so I'll be back.
Alrighty then. So let's go to mods, and we're gonna go to now FennecMod food additional food, because we wanna put this image in here, right? So we're gonna go resources. No, not resources. My bad. We want UI atlases. We're gonna go in here to our item icon atlas, and now what we're gonna find is it should be called planted. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab, for example, planted prickly pear 1. Let's go and grab this one and open it with paint.net. So let's see, I want to open. Is that going to open in paint.net? Let's see. If it doesn't, no, it doesn't open that. It opens in the photos. I need to set my default app to open that as paint.net. Edit with photos, edit with paints can. But yeah, if not, when